there was this thing I was going to try to accomplish. I don't want to get into any details. It's irrelevant, the details. And I was going for this accomplishment, and it wasn't happening. I couldn't get it to happen. But in the process, even when I was super tired and I felt like I was going to give up, I looked in the mirror and I said to myself, I'm not going to give up. I was looking at this being that we're calling ourselves in the mirror, and I was saying, I'm not going to give up. It was like a moment where it was like I had to take myself back, because there was this other thing that was like, oh man, I'm tired. It's been 3 hours. Clearly this isn't working. You need to, and I really needed this breakthrough. And there was a part of me that had to like, yo, okay, listen, you're trying to make me quit. You're trying to make it so that after this, things stay the same. What I'm doing is I'm trying to create something that's going to change everything. And I'm not going to give up on that. So I had to show up for myself. And that's what I want to tell you to start this off this evening on my side of things, is that you can't give up on yourself in all of this. All the stuff that you see going on and you're like, oh my goodness, now this, and now I got to have a shot. Now I can't go here anymore. Now my money, and now this, and you can feel like you're getting overwhelmed, but man, you got to like, look, this is what I was saying before, that even when you're coming from a certain type of upbringing, you start learning how never to give up. Like when they count you out, when they say that you could never go there, you could never enjoy this, you could never buy that. You start gaining this ability to be able to say, I'm not accepting that. I'm going to get it some way, in shape or form. So it's that same energy. However, it's not always, it's using wisdom with that energy, because many of us have tapped into that energy earlier in life, and that's become the rebel energy, and it's been rather destructive towards things. It's like that process where you feel like you're just going to stay an infinite neophyte and just kind of make up your own rules as you go before you hit really one of those adept walls, and then you're humbled by the whole process, and then now you realize that there's an order to things, and then so there's that. And so I wanted to make sure that you still understand that you're responsible for coming back in on this. And the more you can keep lighting resplendent and getting excited about coming into the space, which is what I'm doing. I'm letting you know a little bit more about what goes on in the space. I'm reminding you again, hey, this is what's going on in the space. So don't let Earth's electromagnetic illusionary film distract you from what's going on beyond this, right? Like right behind the scenes. Once again, don't let Earth's electromagnetic illusionary film, which operates like a GUI over a program. It's like when you're using Twitter or you're using Instagram, that is all just code. And then over the top of it, they put this thing called the GUI. So the world that you're living in, this is the GUI. Under it is the code. And we encourage you to look at the code sometime. Like they were looking at the Matrix, and Buddy was watching the Matrix through the code, not through the actual pictures of what's going on. And because we can see certain things in the code, and it will give us a greater insight, but because on the other side, it doesn't look that way.